Hello, welcome to the God Consciousness Project. My name is Robert Farmilo. I'm the narrator of the God Consciousness Project. Today we present the book God Consciousness, written directly by God, featuring Chapter 27, Why You Exist in the First Place. Before we get started, just to clarify, this is not to suggest in any way, shape, or form that I am the voice of God. I am the narrator of the project. You're going to notice a box appearing on your screen. Click on that box and you'll be taken to the God Consciousness Project website. You can get the book God Consciousness, written directly by God, for free, or you can also order the book and pay for it and get that book, God Consciousness by God. Plus, on the website, you're going to find many valuable features that you can use, and they are wonderful. Training and extras galore. All there, all of it free. So come on by the website, just click on that box. Without any further ado, Chapter 27, God Consciousness, written directly by God, Why You Exist in the First Place. You might be thinking, oh no, more of the same. This will be a rehash of the previous chapter. You couldn't be more wrong than if you spelled the word wrong this way. Wrong. You are here in the first place. You are here in first place. You have won the race and came in first place. And the place you are in is in first. You are first in. You are first. There is no other first to be in. There is no other place to be in but the place you are in. You can't be in some other first place. There is no other first place. There is only one first place, and you've got it. You are in it. You are the only one to be in first place because there is no other first place for anyone else to be in. That is why you exist in the first place. You exist to be in first place. That is why you exist. Existence exists so that you can be in first place in the first place. Are you getting it yet? You exist so that existence can exist in the first place so that you can exist in the first place. And that is why you exist in the first place. It really is quite simple, isn't it? And that is what God consciousness is in the first place. It is for you to be in existence, to exist in the first place. What is the first place? It is at the end of last place. And where is last place? At the beginning of first place. And where is place anyway? It is where you are now, in first place. Place is just a place and could be anywhere, but it isn't. Most often place is where you are, and at the same time is where you are not. I am in the first place, and that is why you exist too, because I am in the first place too. The first place is where it all began in the first place. It is where you started from, where your existence began to exist in the first place. It is where I am right now. And it is where you are right now, too, in the first place. Anywhere you go, I am there, waiting for you, and also traveling with you while you are on your way to where you are going. But where you are while you are on your way is in the first place, and where you are going to is also in the first place. You may consider all of this clever wordplay, and you may well be right in the first place. But remember that this is an instructional book designed to make you see things differently, and it is in the reading and the listening, in the hearing of these words, that you will discover the first place. The first place is that which existed before anything else could exist. You take the first place with you wherever you go in the first place. It is very, very important to understand how this all works for you in the first place. It is a place that does not exist, and yet because of it not existing, everything else that follows it does exist in the first place. It is where you are now and where you are not now in the first place. I am with you at all times and in all situations in the first place, and I will remain with you at all times and in all places in the first place. All wealth springs from this place, and it is in the heart of manifestation that that which can exist does not exist in this first of all places. I make all things come from this first place, and it is where you come from in the first place. And that is what this place is, in the first place. You exist in the first place so that you can discover this is the first place, and this is where you want to be looking for yourself in the first place. That is where I am in the first place. That is the place that is and was and will be first in the first place. And that is where I am, and that is where I began to not begin in the first place. The first place is why you exist in the first place. Oh, I know it sounds too clever for its own good and very annoying, but that is what is going on in the first place. As I look out over creation, I can see much of what is not known by you in your current state of awareness in the first place. But you will come to know more of this first place in the first place. And as you know by now, the best place to look for the first place is in the first place, which, as you know, is why you exist in the first place. It might seem like a circle to you, a bit like a snake swallowing itself, and in a way that is a hint to you and for you. You, or me, are swallowing yourself in the first place, and it is doing this profound work of chasing your own tail that you come to understand how much of what you don't know works in the first place. Because it is from there or here or where that most of everything that you need to know, that you want to know, can be cognized. It is where I come from, in the sense that I come from blank, from nothing, from nowhere, from no there, from no here, in the first place. I want you to grasp the essential contradiction of your existence and why you exist, which is to come to know yourself in the first place. When you know yourself in the first place, much of what you need to know and want to know will be known by you in the first place. You could say, fairly, that is why you exist, to know yourself. And to know yourself is to know yourself in the first place. In the first place. By refining our awareness to experience awareness of awareness, to experience the source of awareness of consciousness, you will arrive in the first place. In the first place. And you can ask me for help to figure out all this first place stuff in the first place. In fact, that is where I would go if I needed to know anything at all about anything at all in the first place. I'd go there, to the first place, in the first place. Ask me for help. Ask me, God, please help me to go to the first place in the first place. Okay, that's the end of this particular chapter's reading. And you'll have noticed the box has appeared that you can click on that's going to take you directly to the website, the God Consciousness Project, and you can get the book, God Consciousness, every chapter, all 40 chapters, written directly by God, including this chapter 27, Why You Exist in the First Place. You can get it all on the website. You can get it for free, or you can order the book and buy the book too. That's up to you. Plus, there are all kinds of fantastic features waiting for you at the website. Really helpful training, including the complete course, Deep Meditation, which is awesome and amazing. So click that box. It's going to be on the screen, and check out the website. And we'll see you the next time. My name's Rob Farmilo. I'm the narrator of the God Consciousness Project. All the best.